From a managerial standpoint, what I know is appreciated is assisting with making systems more efficient, right? So every manager will appreciate that. And why I bring that up is because you have an idea of what those handful of people are. And so whenever an instance like that happens, you know to give it TLC. Let's just say one of the handful, her name is Cheryl. I know if I get assigned Cheryl as my processor, I already know that I have to go in and kind of smooth things over and say, hey, you know what, she's one of the company's best processors, but she's very short on emails and requests. So just want to give you a quick heads up, you know, feel free to communicate with me. You know, if there's any questions that you have, if she ever calls you, just feel free to give me a call. And you don't even need to call the client to do that. Just email them. Right? Just have an email template you save as a signature. And so then you swap out names of the one of the handfuls, right? Cheryl, Monique, whatever, Robert. And that's just to patch it right now. But first and foremost, keep in mind that when that happens, you need to bring that to the attention of their manager, because the manager is held accountable for how many loans pull through from lock to funding. The more efficient that system is, the more profitable the company is, right? And so if you bring up and say, hey, you know what, this has happened a few times with Michelle or Cheryl, you know, and I thought I'd bring it to your attention because I work very hard to earn the trust of these clients. And I'm noticing that when they reach out. So can you maybe please ask her, you know, when dealing with my files, at least, the email to, you know, just send an email or give me the list and I'll go ahead and request it. But I'm noticing this often. And what's going to happen is they're not going to bend to Cheryl because they may just have gotten similar complaints from other loan officers. So they know that Cheryl needs to get coached or she needs to move on. Right. Okay. But you're trying to fix that back into the system because you should never be worried about operations. If there is ever a concern or worry about operations, you need to put it in front of the person who can make the change. So it's not necessarily replying directly back to Cheryl and saying, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Bring it to the attention of the manager who Cheryl reports to.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Connected to SalesRemastered.